Hey guys, good to be back on this channel. We're gonna try to make this a thing now, like a thing where I post something on this channel every day on a nice camera. It's happening. I know I keep saying it, but it's happening now. Guess what? Today is a huge day for me. I know that I've been like blowing a lot of smoke about cutting off my hair, but now I actually have to do it because I posted I posted a campaign, and it's a little convoluted, so let me explain it. Basically, the campaign goes like this. Donate money if you want to, and if we reach $5,000, I will chop off all my hair. Also, and the reason that it's $5,000 is because that's what's needed in order for me to convert the ABCs of LGBT, the video series, into a book series. That was just the person who's helping me write the book. They just emailed me right now. I'm partnering with some really, really cool people to write the book. It's gonna be really amazing, but I do need some funding in order to make sure that the information is really accurate, because obviously if you're going to be educating people on sexual and gender diversity, you have a responsibility to make sure that the information is accurate. So I'm going to be hiring out some queer studies experts, some like people who are in academia right now, who really have a handle on all this information to review it. I'm also just going to be paying a few like people who aren't queer studies experts, but they're really smart in my opinion. My mom keeps texting me because she thinks I'm dad. I'm not dad, I'm your daughter. Anyway, I'm also going to be hiring essentially just some people from Tumblr to look it over. So it's going to be like covered from all bases. It'll be covered from like queer studies experts in like the world of academia, and also just like the community on Tumblr, and then also myself, and then also my friends, and then also things. It's just going to be like dissected and analyzed from all angles in order to make sure all the information is accurate, and that's kind of mostly what I need the funding for. Also, if I want to do a small tour just in like some major cities, New York, LA, you know, things like that, then potentially the money will go towards funding a small tour too. But $5,000 is what needed to make the book. And I needed some courage to cut off my hair because I want to cut off my hair, so I decided the courage that I needed could come from knowing I have the funds to make a book. Also, any excess funds are going to a really cool nonprofit organization called Gender Spectrum. They're super duper cool. But basically, I'm super stoked. I was crying earlier, I'm not gonna lie, because I made the campaign live, I think 3 hours ago, and as of this very second, I have $3,552 raised, so that's nuts! If we hit the goal in the first day, I might freak out, because my mom thinks I'm dad. I'm not dad. This is Ash. She's like, should I park? I'm gonna park. And I'm like, I don't know if you're picking up my father, but I'm not him. So anyway, so yeah, it's cool because if we hit $5,000, which I think we're gonna, and it'd be crazy if we did it tonight, then I have to chop off my hair, and that's really exciting and super scary. I have a lot of mixed feelings about it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so terrified. I'm really, really scared, but it's in a good way, so don't worry. Don't feel like you're pressuring me into doing something I don't want to do. Because first of all, I believe it. I know if I change my mind, when it all comes down to it, if I change my mind, then I change my mind, and I just refund the money and I don't do it. I don't think that's not what's gonna happen though. I'm just saying I don't feel absolutely boxed into doing something I don't want to do. I know it's my body, and I know that as long as, you know, I would refund the money, it's still my body and it's my choice. But I do want to do it, and I did need some pressure, but, you know, in an encouraging way, and this is kind of like it. So if we hit 5,000, then I will, I have kind of committed to doing it. I sort of have to do it, like sort of have to do it. I'm gonna do it, so it doesn't matter, but yeah. And then if we hit $15,000, I have to do it within a week, which is super scary. But yeah, the perks are really, really cool. Some of them include like personalized videos, Skype, stuff like that. And I think Grace and I are gonna get on the perks tonight. We wanna start crossing off, I think the campaign's gonna be live for 2 weeks, I think. And I think we're gonna get on the perks tonight. So like if you are one of the 12 people who've spend $50 for a personalized video, you might get your perk tomorrow morning, because Grace and I might record that tonight, and you might have it tomorrow morning. So, then the haikus, I think we're gonna write a ton of haikus, and you'll have those tomorrow. We are gonna be like on fucking top of these perks. As far as the Skype goes, that's gonna be a little trickier, just because we have to coordinate schedules, but we want to be on top of it. And yeah, and then if you purchased, like, if you donated and therefore are getting a cameo on my main channel, that's gonna happen after the hair cutting, but otherwise, I wanna be really punctual, I wanna be on fucking top of it, so yeah, so if you're like, if you're feeling like having one of the perks, you should totally donate, because, like, as soon as Grace gets home, I wanna start working on them. I could start working on them now, but I really wanna go edit a little YouTube in a coffee shop and stalk the campaign for a few more hours, so that's what I'm gonna do. This is crazy, I'm so fucking appreciative. I was crying earlier. I think Grace and I, tune in. Grace and I are gonna do a live stream tonight. You should totally tune in. We're gonna be doing like, kind of perk type things. It'll be like, oh, hello. It'll be like, if we hit $4,000 in the next 20 minutes, we're gonna, eat a whole bottle of hot sauce, and then that will be available for anyone to watch at the moment. It'll just be, crazy. And also we'll just be talking about how grateful we are and how much we appreciate you and things like that. So, thanks so much, everyone. This is so nuts. Like, I'm going crazy. Guys, I have to cut my hair. Like, I'm gonna do it. I've said I'm gonna do it before, but it was like really like a 51-49 kind of a thing. I was like 51% of me is like, I want to cut. It was more like an I want to cut my hair rather than I'm going to. Now I'm like I'm gonna cut my hair probably if we hit $5,000. I'm not gonna touch a single strand of hair on my head if we don't hit it. Just kidding, I'm probably still gonna cut it. Well, but anyway. This is nuts. Oh, also another thing that I totally forgot. This is the most exciting thing. The book is going to be available as a PDF and e-version for free for anyone and everyone who wants access to the education, the information, the knowledge, the identities, that stuff. It's a free resource. It is free. It's free. It costs $0 if you want it in a PDF or e-version. Also, there's going to be a hard copy for purchase. It's going to be really cool. Like I said, I'm working with a team right now. They seem to think that they can get it in Barnes & Noble, so good for them. I am less confident about that, but cool. But regardless of whether it's in Barnes & Noble or in Urban Outfitters or wherever it ends up, regardless of whether it actually ends up in retail, it will still be available as a hard copy that you can definitely order online and that can come to your house and you can like touch it and feel it and open it and flip it and highlight in it and make marks and be like, me too, and all these things in it. And then if you don't want to do that, you can just download it for free. It's kind of like the gender book. The gender book is a really cool resource out there. It's pretty short. It's a little dated now, because, time has passed, and as time passed, like, things about sexual and gender identity become dated, because we're always changing and evolving them and learning more about them. But the gender book is really cool. It's a really cool resource out there. The information is pretty accurate. It's available for free. It's super doodly and really cute. Yeah, and so this is kind of like that, but, I'm, like, very inspired by the gender book. It's kind of like that, but slightly different. There's gonna be, like, this video's already long. I'll get into exactly how the book is different in another video. But yeah, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Woo!